The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
All right.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon.
Dude, what?
Swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
All right.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ow,
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey, uno more. 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. And it's 3rd down now.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now it's Stroud. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw getting too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, wow. Eesh.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Eberle's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action with Richardson. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. Now makes it 2nd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Richardson on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at a 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Texans' drive is going to start from deep in their own territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Robbie. Oh, hey.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running with Mixon out of the gun.
Dude,
And the
what?
defense is all
nobody
over
blocked.
this one for a big loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line, knowing the run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
On the quick, right?
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Motion man sent left. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Colts will take over. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. From the 21. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Timeout coming from the Texans.
Why didn't you
That's their
foul him,
first.
dude?
And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Don't throw.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson.
Oh.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be Texans football. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Oh, right.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, But A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the gun, Stroud. Has his man. It's Mixon. And that's good for a gain of 5. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
I get it. I can understand why you're overwhelmed.
All right.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Why, Tony.
They send the tight end in motion. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Look the hot.
A give to Mixon up the middle.
Dude, not
Swarms
get
in the
it.
middle. This gets
I
easily
am
a
not
yard.
block. I
Like
am
so many
not
before him. He's
block
brought down by
this
DeForest
bump,
Buckner.
bro.
They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Kirk comes in motion right. Stroud throwing here on 1st. He's on the move. Oh, he lost the football.
Dude, god damn it, dude. And they just...
And he'll take it up to the 30
I just
before
told him to
being
go down
brought
to the ground and you still... Just,
And there is nothing like a defense
God
taking the
damn
ball
it,
away
dude, this
from you.
game.
Right? It's all about the
It's
ball.
so
You hear me preach that all the time. Get the ball back. If they get the ball back, with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's caught, Warren. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
what a bum.
Working quickly here.
What the hell are you doing?
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Colts with a 1st and 10. the play fake. Here's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets very good
What are you
yardage
doing,
there. That's down
oh,
inside the 10.
yeah, that's right.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second down carry for Taylor.
See, that's not right. That's not right.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a
Come
third
on,
down
bro.
as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Taylor.
Oh my God, dude, that's
Touchdown,
ridiculous.
Indy. The Colts get some late points and the lead.
Madden screwed us
It's
over
a
on that
Jonathan
fumble.
Taylor touchdown.
All because Madden
That
screwed
one
us over
splits
on
the
the fumble.
uprights.
Told
And
him
the
to go
Colts
down.
take a 4-point
I said,
lead.
no, I'm not going to do that.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go. South.
Here's 2nd and 5. Escapes the pocket. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All right.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To the air, Stroud. He's on. Oh,
Dude, I told you to go to the freaking ground, dude.
This is gonna be a chance
Why
for
do
the
you not
defense.
listen?
Forces the big play.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a
I don't
first
get
down
it.
on 2nd down.
I don't get it.
Trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what, you're
Don't
not
get it,
trying to
man.
do ever
Why do you not
is
listen?
Give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Taylor now up the middle.
Like, this is BS. You know that, right? This is absolute BS. Like, this guy should not be in this game. What the fuck?
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Why didn't you pick it off, Harris?
And you ask a lot of you defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Richardson back to throw. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely
They would call that.
defense.
They would call
So
that.
the interception's going to be remembered
They
by
would
the
call
fans here,
that.
partner, but not by the official score.
Wow.
The interference call takes that away.
I played the ball perfectly, and they call pass interference. Wow. Okay, game.
They got the interference call on third down. And that keeps this
Okay,
drive
game.
going with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Richardson. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 19.
Let's go. That's Bolden, too. Oh, God, he was gone. He was gone.
Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Dude, they keep... I'm just going to take that out because they keep calling pass interference on Schultz.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
I don't know.
Robbie.
He's back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Collins got it left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Richardson now on second and 10. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And this one does not go far. Richardson on third.
Why would you dive? Why would you dive? Oh my God. This game, holy shit.
From the gun, Taylor.
This game just cheats. Eats you, and they get you.
That's going to bring up second and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They go again with Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And he didn't
Go.
get enough into that throw. That's low and
What's he gonna do?
So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw.
Dude, what the hell? Dude, what are you doing? What is Stingley?
Finally bring him down, but that is a big
Yo,
gain
what
and a
the
new set
fuck
of
is wrong with this?
What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh?
Where
Gets to
was
the first
Stingley on
down.
that? This game, man, I tell you what, bro. This game.
Taylor can't
No.
get past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything you watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More.
He loses the football.
We get it?
Turnover,
Oh,
it's gonna stay
damn
with
it.
the offense. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to
Good
that
job,
football.
defense.
That's his first career
They come up big.
interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the carry, this is Mixon. And he'll be
Take it,
brought
I'll
down
take
on
it.
the 25-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has his man, it's Mixon. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
On the quick, right?
First down, Stroud. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. And in for the Houston touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 3. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
Good job, defense. Way to get us in the game, back in the game.
And he opts not to
I
bring
thought
this
for
one
sure
out,
we
so
were
they're
gonna
enjoy
get
some
that.
good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was big. Now.
Another try following the sack. And all
No.
tough play for him.
No.
Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw.
Oh.
It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Third and long, it's Richardson.
Dude, this is BS, bro. Come on, game. Stop it.
It's again a 27
Stop it.
yards to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel
The
passing
guy
game
is a
package
bum.
to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And
No,
they try
you
to
ain't getting
power it
nothing,
forward,
dude.
but only a couple of yards
You ain't
there.
getting nothing.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down.
Dude, what in the world was that?
Sideline, and he's got it. And he
I mean,
takes
come
it in
the
for
fuck on.
Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a
Oh.
lead just before the end of the 3rd.
This game is...
That one right down the middle. And the Colts.
So you're
take a
telling me
4-point
Tyler
lead.
Warren can catch passes on anybody?
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
That's so fucking gay.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
Stroud off the play fake. Headed out right.
Throw the ball.
Got hit as he was throwing, and
Roll the ball.
unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it
Dropping.
Great defensive play to
Wow.
jar it loose. Incomplete.
Dropping passes
Just couldn't hang
now.
on through the
Now we're
contact.
dropping passes.
And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. When we
All right,
look back at
game.
this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight.
Everyone
And there
doing
again,
this shit.
the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud.
Dropping.
Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect to a tank down. So that brings up 4th and long.
Wow, you
The
bum,
Texans
bro.
set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort
You
just as well as
bum.
he is 1st. He broke
Yeah,
50
you're a
on his
bum,
first
Tank
launch
Dell.
and looks to have done the same here.
Don't ever fucking
This
set
one
foot on
out
this
of
field
bounds
ever
on the
again.
fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like
Dropping
they're gonna
passes
set it
like
short of the
that.
30.
Come on, dude.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Now a handoff to Taylor.
Where the
And he's
fuck?
short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Bum, dude. Wide open, man. Wide open, dude.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win.
Do a perfect pass to you, Dell. You little bitch.
1 quarter away from advancing here.
That's why you probably will not be on this team next season. I'm done with your bullshit, man.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Catch made by Mitchell.
Yeah, sure, dude. Whatever, man. Thanks a lot, Madden. Thanks a lot for screwing us over.
And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. A run here with Taylor.
Okay, we're not gonna tackle. We're just not gonna tackle. We're not gonna.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd
We're
and
not.
3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Dude, where is the fucking defensive line?
Pick up enough to move the chains.
Where is the defensive line?
I like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Here's a give to Taylor.
Thank you.
And he won't get anything.
About time.
Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness.
Beyond pissed off with Dell right
filled
now.
that hole like that right in the middle of the field. He ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Catches made
Dude,
down the right
what
sideline.
are you doing?
You know I
What
love
are
those
you
chunk
doing over
completions.
there?
They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Oh my god, dude, this is pathetic. This is just pathetic.
Call it 7 yards, and now they're
This
on
is
2nd down and
pathetic.
3.
That does not show up.
I don't know
in any
why you would
explosive
not be on your
stat sheet.
man,
Let me tell you,
dude.
Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling our running backs, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Dude, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
Indianapolis touchdown. The
Fuck you, Tank Joe.
by 10. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown.
Fuck you, Tank Dell.
For the moment at least, as we've got a
Go
flag down
fucking
on the
hang
field.
yourself, you piece of
They're gonna
shit.
Get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to
God,
come from the 50.
fucking piece of
They
shit.
locked in and try to stick him deep. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Tank Dell. You will not get the ball anymore, dude. Fucking screw us over.
On play action, here's Stroud.
Now you want to catch the ball, dude. Now you want to catch the ball.
Offense up to the line fast. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Now it's Stroud. Forced out to his right. Collins there to grab it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11.
Second and 4.
Oh my God! Look, fucking drop, dude! You guys have got to be kidding me with these drops. Oh my God!
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive
fucking drop.
when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Stroud now on third. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL.
Dude, stop fucking around at the line and just do it, dude.
Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Texans facing a big play as they go for 2.
Look the hot.
Back to throw. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there. And they're not going to get to.
Madden, you are screaming, Toledo. Oh my God.
So just inside the 2-minute warning, they have to
dude.
get the
Oh my
onside
God,
kick
bro.
back. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he'll be brought down after
That's
getting to the
BS, bro.
47-yard line.
That's BS.
Needed to
That is
try it,
beyond
they all
BS.
did it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burned your defense to get a quick
Dude,
stop.
you got shitting me, man. Where the hell is the defense?
Yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
Here's Taylor.
Yep, that's game. Fucking defensive line, dude. Fuck this game. Fuck this game,
first
dude.
down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call.
Fuck this game, man.
It'll be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on first.
Dude, I don't know what the hell my defensive line is doing, bro. I don't know what they're doing.
Pickup. They're going to have second and 4. Taylor again. And this time they get to him early and stick him along the line of scrimmage. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw.
What
Short
the
pass caught by his tight end.
fuck is the damn
Pickup of 12
player
on this
doing?
play. And it'll be first down.